What's up? Hey, thanks so much. First of all, I'd love to be interviewed. Very, very appreciate that. And interview details are down below. Just click the button down below. It's gonna ask you a few things. It'll ask you things like, it's like two questions. Okay, don't freak out or think like you got to go through this big thing. I don't want to make it hard for you to interview me. Why would that be a smart thing? It's not. So it's easy. What you're gonna do is just choose a time in my calendar, and it'll save that time in my personal calendar, and then it'll ask you like, hey, what's like the biggest thing I could share that would be most helpful? And anyway, so I'm excited to do that. It's interesting. As I would sit and I'd watch guys, like Russell or other big guys do a lot of interviews. When one had more authority in a marketplace, right, and interviewed someone who didn't have as much authority in maybe a marketplace, right, right, it's fascinating because they end up kind of elevating just a little bit. Not the same, but there's like a massive jump in authority in a marketplace. Now I hate doing things for the sake of authority, but I also understand its importance. Okay, so understand that like when we do this interview, and I'm excited to do so. Okay, unless it's gonna ask you the name of the show, unless it has something to do with like something that's kind of vulgar or whatever. Like I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean? But I will. I will definitely jump on though. Unless there's some kind of weird thing that you're asking me to do. But so the answer is yes, and the reason why I'm so open on doing these interviews is for that very reason. I don't know anyone else who's gonna have the opportunity to go work for a guy like Russell Brunson the way I did. In fact, when I left, they ended up creating a whole agency to replace what he and I were doing together. Like that position's not even there anymore, right? It's gone. And so for that reason, like that's why I'm so open with it. Like no one else is really gonna have that opportunity. And so, anyways, I'm very, very honored. If it's something that you're trying to interview me that's crazy or whatever, like you're gonna go in my calendar right now, and you can go in and book my time. That's awesome. But if I see it's like nuts or whatever, I'm gonna say no and cancel it. Okay. But I'm excited though. I usually do it in 20 to 30 minute blocks. I don't care if it's for some of you guys want to have interviewed me for your blogs, for publications like physical ones. In magazines, definitely a lot of podcasts, Facebook Lives. Even someone just wants to swipe and bring me in. That's totally fine. I'm totally up for all of that. Okay, I am not a high maintenance dude. I try to wear shoes as little as possible and listen to music as much as possible. Okay, but just go in. It's just gonna ask you like two or three things. Okay, and that's it. Click the button down below. You'll choose a time on the calendar, and then let me know what I can share that would be most helpful for you in the audience. So. Anyways, guys, thanks so much. I appreciate it. And grab a time in my calendar down below. Bye, guys.